Hey guys, it is me, Simone, and in this video, we're going to work in my art journal. This journal is 7.5 by 8.5, I'm pretty sure. So in this journal, I was actually talking to you guys. I was going to make this a live video, but it was already like almost an hour long. I was trying to challenge myself to do a 27-minute video because all the room I had on my SD card, and I feel like switching back and forth, but it didn't work out. I gave up. So I decided to just speed the video up because it'll be a lot of time of me editing and me getting very quiet. So right now I've already put down masking tape, and then I'm going to use my DIY gesso over this. I got inspired to make this video because I really want to talk to you guys about art journaling, and just I think I saw somebody talking about art journaling and doing different things about like color matching, and what's the word? It's come to me. Right now I'm using my DIY sprays. This is some magenta, which is one of my Easter egg sprays, and the purple, and then the orange, and then some different shimmers. Oh gosh, I just already thought color theory. And I learned a little bit about color theory, but I never really took it to heart for some things, because in art journaling, I use art journaling as a way to express myself. And then I first started as a way to practice, a judgment-free way to practice getting better at drawing, painting, etc. I kept this lady at the magazine. I'm going to use her as my base to do she's going to be my focal point of this piece. I'm going to paint over her and use her features to help me learn how to paint this particular pose better. It's one of the ways I do this. Or if I'm lazy and I don't feel like drawing, I just do this. Just rip a girl out magazine. Easiest way, cover in gesso and paint over her. It's my favorite technique to do. If you don't have gesso, you can put tissue paper, and then on the top of the tissue paper, put white paint. Works the same way. I used to do it that way too, when I didn't have gesso. Boom. And right now I'm just gluing down some dictionary paper. But a lot of times, I hear people put a lot of, work. I guess now, since art journaling is super popular and a lot of people post it on Instagram, and I guess they want that super likable post. I don't know. My core value of what I do art journaling still hasn't really changed. It's still a way for me to express, have fun, and I don't stress about it. It's one of the things I don't care if I'm making brown when I put blue and orange next to each other. It's going to be brown on the page. It's cool when I featured colors. It's not something I really think too hard about. And when you just let go and just have fun, I create better pages that way. Answering how Donna Downey puts it, the what if you do this, I don't hesitate. That's why people recommend don't hesitate, and that's kind of what I took to heart. Now I understand, for me, a lot of times I use the same color schemes. I go back to the same color schemes of very cool tones, blues, greens, kind of thing, purples. So to get out of that, like my last art journal video I showed you guys, I challenged myself. I went in a dresser. I picked out 4 to 5 random colors. Close my mouth. My mouth. Close my eyes. Right now I'm using some Caran d'Ache water soluble felt tip markers to outline her. Close my eyes. I picked 5 colors, and I could not put back any of them unless they were too close to each other or they were empty. Nothing more. I know I'm bad at this, but that's what I did. And I would figure out how to make an art journal page with that. That was my challenge, and I would do it. I'll pull out paint, maybe a stamp or something, stickers, things like that. I just had fun. I did not care about anything. If my girl was blue, I don't care. I did brown, but you can do blue, you can do green, you can do, bright yellow, neon orange. It is up to you. I did her brown. That's the first color I thought of, so I just kept with it. But later on, I could have made her a beautiful purple girl. I don't really care. But I think it's been years. I've been doing this for years. I've seen the transition of art journaling, where there wasn't many art journaling specific supplies. Now there's a whole entire section for art journalers and art journaling and dedicated supplies to them. But the premise of why I do it is still the same. I don't care if There's a whole store just for art journalers. I don't do this for the beautiful pages on Instagram. I post my pages, yes, I do, but I don't want people to feel like you have to post beautiful pages or you have to have beautiful pages. I'm telling you, I mentioned this. I just did a flip through of my junk journal. There are pages in there I think are drop dead ugly. Like, oh, they're so ugly. I don't rip them off. I don't discard them. I learn from them. I can't always make pretty pages. It happens. I don't really take offense to that, but it takes time to get to that, I feel. Same thing with anything. It doesn't have to be art journaling. It could be scrapbooking or card making or happy mail projects. I don't know. I have fun. I've been doing this for years now, and it takes time to get really comfortable with yourself and really content with what you're doing and what you're making and at the level you're at. I will tell you, I compared myself to every other art journaler out there because I couldn't draw that well. I couldn't paint that well, things like that. And you get to a point that you realize I'm not them. I can't do what they do exactly how they do it. Right now I'm using some slick sticks to color her hair and her shirt. They use my stuff. It took me, years to get to this point in time. I have all these supplies now. And of course, having a job really helps you. But um I think sometimes we suffer because we get so much coming in or coming at us at one time. Everybody get their supplies, and then you have everybody making these gorgeous pages, and you're like, that's not how my pages turn out. My pages turn out looking, bad to your eyes. And I push through it. I have at least almost all my journals. There's at least like 4 or 5 pages that I hate how it turned out. Do not like it. I don't rip it out. I don't discard it. I might paint over it eventually, or most time I don't. I just move on to the next page and start something else. I know it's not me because I just like you have a bad day out. Besides archery, you one day there's days in your week that you're just not having the best day. That happens sometimes in your archery, and I just don't stop it. I let it happen. Maybe I just wasn't feeling the pretty page today. Who cares? But you need to understand that your different levels. It takes progress. My best tip will give you: take your time, go slow, get your supplies in slowly, experiment, play with them, fill them out before you start expanding, because expanding really quickly can be very overwhelming. I did not expand that quickly, but I still expanded rapidly in some regards. And I do go shopping kind of a lot. It seems like I go shopping more than I actually do because I don't upload my videos that often. But, take your time, play around, have fun, believe in yourself when you're making your artwork. Challenge yourself to get outside of your comfort zone. I'm telling you, it is so fun to just use only 4 colors and not have anything else really to use. Because that's how I first started. When I first started artjournaling, I only had 6 colors. Now I have I don't know, 100. I can't tell you right now. And to me, I like the idea of being able to challenge myself and produce work that I would never have come with. Oh my gosh, I would have never thought of make a page with purple, blue, bright pink, and yellow. That's not a page I thought of ever making with those colors. But sometimes it turns out amazing. Sometimes it doesn't, but I'm okay with it. So I want to inspire you to not think too much. Just go, experiment, have fun, get inspired, but don't become too caught in the idea that you have to have a perfect page. This gorgeous page. Like, someone, while you talking, you might think this page is like drop dead gorgeous. But if you watch me, all I did was just spray the paint, my spray inks in the background, glue down some magazine paper and some book text, just over her and painted over her. It looks pretty. I like the page, but I wasn't sitting here drawing her because that would take me forever. I don't have time for that. But just simple steps that we take, that we can get better and confident in our work. And I don't want anyone to feel like they can't do this or that because it won't be pretty, like such and such. I see gorgeous work all the time, but I've come to a point in time with as being an artist that I don't let that make me upset. Right now, I'm going to use all these stickers up on this page because I'm tired of seeing them in my room because I'm not using them in anything else. And they're going to go in diagonal across crosshair. But I'm telling you, it took time. I would literally envy everybody else. Just I was so I would say jealous, but I was like, oh my gosh, I could never do that kind of thing. And it took people talking to me, other artists encouraging me that are different stages, different levels, and we need to understand that we're not going to be like this amazing. Insert the person's name here right off the bat. When we first start originally, when we first get our first supplies, when we first start scrapbooking or card making or anything. My first couple art journals, there's pages in there that are butt ugly, and there are pages in there that I love. But I did what I could do at my time and my level, and that's something I encourage everybody to do. But for me, as I said before, art journaling is just playing. It's just having fun. My art journal, I do post it on social media. I do see me working in it. But I'm at a point in time where I'm okay if it turns out ugly, and you guys see that. Oh well, you all make mistakes. But if you're not, don't show it. You don't have to post pictures of your finished artwork on social media until you're ready for it, until you're confident in what you can do. I mean, it's been years since I started, and I did want to show my art journal when I first started. Actually, I did. I wasn't scared to show people. I just didn't do it because I don't think Instagram. Yeah, Instagram wasn't around when I first started actually, and besides Pinterest, when did Pinterest come? I don't remember. Maybe Pinterest was around. I don't remember. But I actually was going to start YouTube videos back when I first started, but I didn't. But this basically just shows you everything. You can see her close up. I put paper over her eyes. She doesn't have any eyes anymore. I'm going to finish her lips with some purple slick sticks, and I go over kind of what I did to her. So she was really simple. She took me an hour with you guys to make. I'm gonna go with a Crayon. What's this called? No, it's a China pen. I think so. It's called. I'm gonna do some outlining and shading in some areas. It does not have to be an hour, but mine is to take an hour. I've done one in 15 minutes, but this was more of a talking, experimenting, having fun, so it took me a little bit longer. I'm gonna date this page and I'll be done, guys. I hope you enjoyed this page and I hope you enjoyed my talk and it wasn't too much blabbering. Oh, I'm gonna show you that I was doing 2 pages at a time. While I was making this page, I was actually doing another page too, waiting for it to dry. So that hour wasn't spent just doing this page. Much love, guys, and I will talk to you later. Get creative, have fun, and don't let anyone stop you from getting creative. Don't discourage yourself. I know we're the hardest critics on ourselves, but don't do it. Be inspired and just know you're all at different levels, different times, and you will get to a point where you are confident in your art. And when you are, don't let anyone take it away. Much love, guys. Bye. Get crafty.